Welcome back for round 4 back at Sepang. Just came back from a 2-month summer break. I went testing in a cup car, which is exciting. Learned how a different car can act. Been working on sticking to the training plan, going on bike rides, working on the sim with a few people. So I feel quite ready. The good thing about testing is that it's really your own race. You're only focusing on yourself. So things like qualifying, where you're trying to find time, you may not be able to try new things, but here testing you can just do whatever and not really worry. So I think I'll be trying a lot of new things. Obviously with last round missing a lot of seat time, I need to work my way back, getting to the confidence, which works well at Sepang because I've been here many times. Working with a different engineer this time instead of Alistair, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm excited. I think I have some unfinished business here and I'm excited to do well. Okay, so we just wrapped up the first testing session in the morning. Went out, just did a shakedown of the car, broke in some new brake pads as well as some new tires. Then I just did about 6-7 timed laps. Was nothing crazy. Then I came in, got a bit of feedback and went back out. As soon as I went back out, could realize, the rears were quite cooked. Definitely overheated the tire, but as we know, these tires don't really last too long. You have like a 3 or 4 lap window. But yeah, when I went back out, I was quite happy. I achieved a decent lap time, matching some teammates. I would say probably the biggest struggle of this session was some front locking at the start. So I changed the brake bias and it was fine, but the rear is a little bit unstable. I wouldn't mind if it rains. I think for the purpose of testing, maybe if it stays dry, it's okay. It can kind of build a rhythm of what I'm doing in the dry. And then we can also work on the car with what I'm doing wrong and what can be changed on the car to help me with the oversteer and the high speed turns. But also not having an engineer is definitely tough. I'm kind of just going in circles. It's just something I have to deal with. So we'll see how the next session goes in the afternoon. So yeah, just wrapped up day 1 of testing. We did 2 full sessions. Overall, I'd say it was a pretty good day. Now I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable. Still a few things to tweak on, especially the high speed, just gaining more confidence. Overall, is a good foundation to work on for the rest of the week, and we still have tomorrow's testing. So tomorrow we'll be using some new tires, so we'll go some pretty good runs and looking forward to it.
Go out, do on-time lap, work on the things we're working on. Coasting, yeah, making sure we don't hold the brake too long. Then we come in and then we'll go new tires.
Okay, so just finished the first session in the morning of day 2. Overall, it was a pretty good session. It was quite damp in the morning, as usual. It always seems to rain overnight, which leaves the track a little bit wet. We went out on old tires, just trying to find the grip. A few corners were a bit sketchy, especially with track usage, because it was still damp on the apex. But overall, I'm quite happy. Lots of improvements. Just did data, looked at the brake shape. The brake shape's really good. It's really linear. Only thing is that I just need to clear the brakes a little bit earlier. I've been trying to bleed a bit more progressively, but because of that, now I'm holding onto the brakes a bit longer. So I need to find a balance, which might be starting to bleed a little bit earlier. So that's what I'm going to try to do for the next session. I would say turn 15 was probably the most inconsistent and tough turn, I would say. Just because there's kind of 2 different ways you approach it, whether it's going wide and missing the apex. I was trying to do a different line, which I normally don't do, which is completely going wide and missing the apex, but I was struggling with lots of understeer, which wouldn't let me get on power. Yeah, we looked at it and it looks like I was creeping a little bit, not using full track. I think going down to 2nd gear because I prefer going to the apex more, so I'll try that in the next session. We'll see how it goes. Just wrapped up here 2 days of testing. Feel like I built up well. Still need to work on the high speed corners. I've been working on trying to perfect that shape, which I've been kind of doing here, but it means that I'm not clearing the brake enough. And when you clear the brake and coast, that's when you get the most rotation from the car. So I think I need to brake later and bleed earlier. So as long as I can improve on those, it's a big big time to gain, but mostly confidence. Overall, I'm quite happy with how testing is and just being able to have the opportunity to test. You know, it's always great to have more time in the car. So just having 2 days kind of going around in circles and being able to try new things is really nice. And yeah, I look forward to having more. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it was entertaining, that you guys could see how test days work and feel like you were here. And now we'll focus on the next video, which is round 4 here at Sepang this weekend, and hopefully it goes well.